Hey everyone, it's David here from New Meta. I've got Dakota from Strong Collectors, who you might know, here to talk about the Mythic Legion's Reinforcements 3 and get all of our thoughts and opinions out there. So we'll just dive into it and yeah, see what we think.
So this is your first time while collecting Mythical Legions that reinforcements have been put out, right, David?
Yeah, this is my first. I've got some of the old ones, I think,
Mm-hmm.
but this was my first experience with reinforcements.
Nice.
So, or at least on this side of it.
Okay. Do you do much army building with your legions?
Sort of, not really. Because I mean, when people talk about army building, the idea is that you're buying duplicates
Right.
so that you can kind of create a larger group. No, not a ton, but I usually. I mean, I do like to have like with I collect a lot of the noble bear, and so I have the army builder from that, the older army builder, I think from the barbarian
Mm-hmm.
that goes with it. But I just one. I mean, I like variety. I don't like a lot of like
Sure.
the same looking ones. But then again, having looked at what they've got here, obviously you can get some variety out of
Mm-hmm.
buying the same figure 2 to 3 times. So it may be something I start doing after seeing some of these, but I haven't done it a lot in the past.
Well, since you mentioned the barbarian from the previous offerings, let's start off with the new barbarian. Tons of parts and pieces. This is, I guess, army builders usually are a little bit on the cheaper side. This one's deluxe because of all the things that
Yeah.
it's coming with, so it's a little bit more expensive. Um, Typically, they're also like less paint applications and stuff to keep it cheaper too.
Mm.
I don't think that's the case with this one. All the weapons are painted and everything. The metal pieces and the skirt and the belts are painted too. So this is kind of an outlier to some of the cheaper ones we'll see.
Hmm.
But these are all going to be available at Go New Meta eventually, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, we'll have them for sure.
Okay. So looking at the loadout here, I mean, even just flipping through some of the pictures of what you can get just in this pack alone is pretty diverse group of barbarians here.
Hmm. Yeah, this is one of my favorite ones that they showed. Obviously, I like my barbarians. I like my Vikings, my House of the Noble Bear aesthetics. So uh, this one's going to be a no-brainer for me. I'll probably get two of this if I can. I love those
Yeah.
head sculpts that they've
Yeah.
got. I think that's the one. I believe that's the same one. You can jump in here for that the dwarf had that they just released from. Is it
Yeah, I think so.
just a repaint of? Oh shoot, what's his
The
name?
Sir Valgard.
Yes, that's it, Sir Valgard. Um, but yeah, different aesthetic, different color to that. Obviously, I think it looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of weapons, a lot of things I can use for some of my other figures. So
Well, if that's
oh,
not enough for you, they're also putting out the legendary accessory kit, which is going to give you the options to kind of build the legendary barbarian that was like sold out instantly when they put that out on the in stock sale. So you'll be able to kind of make a little bit more souped up version because you're going to have all those extra parts and pieces, but you get all those wigs. You got your He-Man wig, your Conan wig, and your regular
mhm.
barbarian wig.
So in essence, would that give you all of the same pieces that came in that legendary warrior?
Uh, I
Set?
I'm pretty sure it does. I'm not 100% sure on what the like skirt loin piece of the legendary barbarian looked like. I don't have him out with me right now, but I'm assuming this is just essentially the legendary barbarian.
Hmm.
So
So in a roundabout way, you can get
right,
your legendary barbarian finally.
exactly. For
That
anybody
is
that
one that
missed
I
it,
missed on.
you
More
missed it.
reason to
Oh yeah,
again.
you did. I offered to get you one and you passed.
Yeah, I passed, but
Okay, well
I've
here
seen
it
enough
is.
people showing them around that I'm like, yeah, well, if I'm gonna do it, now's the time.
True. All right, so then from there, let's go to I think the knights because that's one that I think a lot of people were wanting because there's like the Sir
Hmm.
Enoch sold out and is going higher now. Sir Ignatius sold out and is going even higher. It's all on the Valiant Knight body. The Valiant Knight I think was going for like $85. I just sold a few of them a couple weeks ago. Pretty good figure, but it's just a standard knight. So I think this is really cool that we're going to get to see the Valiant Knight put out again in kind of different
Hmm.
ways. And then looking at the accessory kits, again, more weapons, more heads, and then to go along with that, you're going to get the tunics, the soft goods, to kind of put these into your respective factions. Which I think the only issue I have with I think this is great, but I just mentioned two of the knights that are Templars that sold out and are going super high in the aftermarket. I think getting a Templar set of soft goods would have been
Mm.
really good for the fans that aren't wanting to spend the extra money. But
Wait
what
and
say
see,
you?
right? Maybe we'll
Yeah,
still
true.
time for that to happen at some point. Um, yeah, when I saw this one, I was not super excited. I don't love just kind of the generic knight, and so when I saw that, I'm like, oh, cool. I mean, I'm sure people are going to get it. But once I saw them release the tunics, and I was just following, I think on like Instagram as they were like showing pictures off throughout the day. So I was like, not super excited. Then I saw them drop the tunics. I was like, oh, well, now I have to get at least like two or three of these.
Yep.
Because they're like, in my mind, you can't not get the tunic set with the knights. Like, you have to get that combo. So I'm like, that, the pre order combo for the
Hmm.
Knights of Mythos may have to happen.
Yeah.
Um,
Which tunics set is your favorite here?
uh,
Like whether that's your
Probably.
favorite faction or if it's just like the color combos you're liking.
Well, the color combos, there's a few. I mean, Etherion's probably the one I'm the most excited for. And that's because I do
Hmm.
have a smaller collection of the Etherion Knights, and
Hmm.
that'll fit well with that display that I've got worked up. And then I don't know. I mean, the ones that I wouldn't use just because it doesn't kind of fit into the theme, like Silona's Flock or the Basila
Convocation, yeah.
tunics. Yeah, those ones don't quite fit with the other figures I have, so I probably wouldn't use those. So it's going to end up being Leodicius and Ethereon.
Yeah, that
I'm
makes
most
sense.
excited for those two. I think those ones actually look the best too, if I'm being
Yeah.
honest.
No, I agree with that too. I think, and especially even for like Xylona's Flock, it's like I prefer the Xylernian Guard anyway.
Yeah,
So it's like I
I'm
would
with
rather
you.
army build that figure versus this kind of more like generic knight. Um, I don't love the blue and purple combo of Basilia, which I would like to build out my Basilia convocation more,
Hmm.
but I think I'm liking the Order of Aetheron the most too. But
Hmm.
also, I feel like the red is pretty striking too, so maybe I need to get some tunics for Leodicius.
Yeah, and I think it just naturally fits better with what the figures we already have from that group. So
True.
that's where I always kind of go back to.
From there, let's go to the skeletons, and kind of like you were saying with um, the knights, where you were like, I don't really care too much about the knights. It's kind of how I felt about this skeleton. I was like, it's a bare bones skeleton. Cool
Hmm.
if you want to army build them, that's fine. Then they showed the skeleton horse. I felt the same. I was like, I've already got Conibus. I don't know if I need
Hmm.
another skeleton horse. Horses take up quite a bit of space on the shelf, so I try not to do any horses if I don't like love them. And then they showed the accessory kit where you could build a skeleton centaur, and I said, "Oh, dang it, they got me on all three."
Yeah, no. When they showed that last piece, I was like, oh, we're just getting a. I mean, it's pretty much we're all just buying a centaur. Like it's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be curious how many people actually just go for like one and not the full set of them,
Hmm.
because I don't know, kind of a sneaky way to get us to buy all three. Because I think every single one of us is like, yeah, I mean, I have to have that, that centaur.
Right.
Um, Damn you, Four Horsemen, always always finding creative ways to take more money from me.
Yeah. I will say I do wish like the one downside to all of this is I wish they would have also put out another pack. Like, not that I need to buy four things to build my centaur, but if I'm going to build a centaur, why not just go all the way and give him a pair of wings too? So then if they would have put out bone wings in this color, because the bone wings that they have put out are in like the standard bone color, which is a little more yellowish, so it's not going to really fit with this color scheme. So for horsemen, I need a pair of wings in this color.
So you want a centaur with bone wings, is what you're going for.
Look, I'm not saying it's going to make sense, but he's got the ports on his backs for the wings, so I'd like to
Those
put the wings in there.
those wings are gonna be working overtime. Trying to- He's got this horse body we got to get up in the air with
I just
these
imagine like
little
the
thin little
yeah,
bone wings.
what that
Flat.
looks like with just the horse body dangling as the wings are just going crazy.
He's yeah. Might as well give him fins too, so he can be all three: land, sea, and air, just
There you go.
killing it.
Yeah.
Uh,
But no, I think this is super fun. again, it's going to take up a lot of shelf space, but this is one that I think I would be okay with dedicating that space to. And you get some of the Terpiculi parts in there, which is my number one favorite Mythic Legion right now. Again, I can't really pop and swap those parts and pieces from my other Terpiculi for this one because it's a different color, but I now have some different colored Terpiculi. Then let's go to, I think, your favorite, right?
Yep.
The Bilge.
Yes, yeah. This one, for me, because I'm a big fan of two things. Well, I don't know if you can see it right here. Yeah, there he is on my screen. We've got the Mouse King, who is sitting back here, who is one of my favorite figures, probably a top 2 or 3 figure from last year for me. And then on top of that, I'm a big fan of like Warhammer and Skaven and all that. And I'm like, I love just the rat, just like monstrous rat creatures. So I'm like, I could see myself getting. I said I'm not going to, try to army build too much, but I could see myself getting a few of these guys and building like a little rat display of all these angry little rat men on my one of my displays back here. But I think this looks really cool. It's fun. It's different than what we've seen too. This is just the second rat they've done.
Yeah.
Rat creature, the Bilge. So I like the variety. I would think you would be into this too because you like your anthropomorphic figures at a better price point, right?
Yeah, I do like my anthropomorphic. I think, again, this was another one where I was like, I saw the standard one and I was like, this is cool. It's very tempting. I don't know if it's like a instant buy for me, but then this add-on set, I'm like, okay, that's what sets it over the top, kind of completes the figure for me. This I can definitely see on my shelf. Like I like the kind of more almost bone-looking armor that he's got on his arms. I think that's a cool touch to take from the Cosmic Legions to bring it into Mythic Legions.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Let's just
I mean,
be
I
real.
think,
These add-on sets were dirty.
oh yeah,
They did us bad. I can't. There's not a single one of them that I wouldn't. I mean, we'll have to go through them again, but I don't think there's a single one that I would get without the add-on set.
right. And like having those add-on sets kind of pushes you to have to get another of the regular version because, like, if the barbarian is kind of crazy because there's so many parts and pieces that you could make. I don't know what the number of unique, like truly unique, not just like, oh, put this antler on and then a horn on and it's a different figure. It's like making it look very unique. You could probably make close to 10 different figures in the barbarian stuff.
Yeah, no, I think they got us pretty good here with these add-on sets. Was just kind of like laughing as I saw them because I'm like, okay, so what were the price of this figure is really not what's shown here because you have to have a $20 add-on set.
Yeah, you're not going to just get a $30 build. You're going to need the $20 add-on set. So really, it's a $50 build, which is really just a standard Mythic Legion for the most part. I mean, a little bit more but you're also getting more accessories. Well, I don't know if it's necessarily more accessories than a regular one, but then the last of the army builder types was the Vampire Archer, which I think this one is probably my least favorite, which again, this happened during the live stream where I saw the Vampire Archer and I was like, okay, cool. Hard pass. I don't need it. I don't really love the like shiny armor with the leather gloves and boots. I don't need it. And then they put out the accessory pack and then it kind of, adds the cloak, adds a new helmet to it. I'm like, oh, well, dang it. Maybe I do need that one then. Because I think this looks much cooler as like a rogue type character.
I agree. This will be a pass for me. Probably one of the few from the reinforcements that I will pass on. But the vampires are just my least favorite faction as a whole.
Okay.
They look great. I think I have a couple. They're just the ones that I care the least about at this point in my collecting. So it was an easy one to say, probably skip. But yeah, I'm with you on if I was going to do this, I'd have to get the accessory pack. And probably that head sculpt right there with the mask on it. I like that. I think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love the hood with the mask and the cloak. And yeah, like I said, I don't know if I love the color scheming of it with the leather and the shiny armor. Yeah. But maybe you could probably customize and do like the matte finish over the shiny armor. And I bet that would kind of pull it together a little bit more for me.
I think, I mean, I want to say when we talked about this a while ago, and you were asking like what I think they might do with this reinforcement set.
Hmm.
I am glad they did this for the vampire people out there, because not the real vampire people, the ones that collect them. Um, I was thinking, I feel like they haven't done much with that faction recently, so maybe they'll
True.
do that as one of the reinforcements. I was thinking those and the maybe some elves. It was like we haven't seen much from the elf side of the camp yet, but
Hmm.
or recently. But glad they did it, just not for me.
Yeah. I guess now that I'm looking at it, the one downside would be the double hood. Like you've got the sculpted plastic hood plus the soft
Mm,
goods hood. I don't know. I'll survive.
I noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I think the last thing we got to talk about is the last non kind of builder. This is a deluxe, and this is kind of a tribute to the Legion's Ladies, which is
Mm,
another YouTube channel and community within Mythic Legions. So kind of based off of their logo art.
hmm
I think this might be my favorite of all of the reveals. I think the colors on it look awesome. I love the like gradient of the skirt. Big fan.
Yep, I'm with you. Anything that's kind of a little out there and unique too with Four Horsemen, I always enjoy. I just think it's fun too because this is like a little. This is like buying a piece of the community. It feels like
Yeah.
in a way where it's like it's something that's a tribute to people that we watch. I watch their channel from time to time, and
Hmm.
like when they dropped it, I didn't quite remember what the logo was at first. So I was like, "How is this them exactly?" And then I was like, "Oh yeah, they've got that little." I never noticed it. That little purple kind of fairy creature.
Hmm.
But I think this one's great. I'll get this one's a no brainer for me too. I love the colors. I think the wings look like a lot of fun. I'll probably use that other head when I do mine
Hmm.
down
The
there.
long hair.
Yeah, I like that one. I think I like
Same.
that one better. Um, but yeah, I think hopefully they do more stuff like this in the future. I'd love to see little nods to like different aspects of the community, getting kind of their own unique figure, not just Big Bad Toy Store getting their red people.
Right.
It's fun to see stuff like this.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is only the second time that those wings have ever been used in Mythic Legions. I think it was only on Artemis Silvercord.
The
The
first
like,
one.
yeah. So I don't think they've used that any other time. So
You're probably right.
the
Yeah.
small wings were part of the Nymph and Chirel and I think Artemis Silvercord too.
Yeah,
But
they were.
yeah, more wings. This kind of makes me want them to do like a kind of like they have the imp scale now. I want them to do like a pixie in that imp scale.
Yeah. I mean, there's just I think there's a lot of different directions Four Horsemen can go in the future, but I mean, give us like a fairy army. Like, I'd love to do more characters that
Hmm.
kind of fall into like more of a colorful fairy
Mm,
type of aesthetic, and you build this fun little like colorful army of fairies that fit into like some Xylona's flock or something. I
yeah,
think that's a fun angle. Adds more color. I'm always a big fan of bright and vibrant colors in my figures too,
same.
which is which is fun. So
I
yeah,
want it to
I'm with
pop
you.
on
This
the
is
shelf.
probably what'd you say?
I said I want them to pop on the shelf.
Exactly. If I'm doing my
I was gonna
top
say yeah.
pick
We'll go
though,
top
I'm probably
top three.
we'll do top three. I mean, there's only
I was gonna say that's
five
only
total.
leaving like two out, but
Yeah, but I'll order them and how quickly I'll buy them. Probably Barbarian Deluxe
okay.
Builder one, then the Fairy or the Legion's Ladies figure, and then the
Hmm.
Bilge after that. Those three would be my top. I It's tough though, because man, that it's probably easier to say which are the ones I'm least excited for than most. Because then the skeletal, I got to do a centaur.
Right.
So, but I don't know if I have like that one. I don't feel like I'm gonna die if I can't. I just really want to see it and mess with it. But then
I mean, it's a $90 centaur, which is it's expensive,
that is
but
crazy.
who
Yeah.
else is ever going to give you a $90 centaur at any
Yeah,
price point, really?
exactly. So those, yeah, I'll stick with those. Those are probably
Okay.
the three I'm most excited for. That will be no brainers to grab. Maybe even a couple of each of those,
Yeah.
and the rest are really good. The only one that I'm sure I probably won't get, at least initially, is the vampire archer. The rest of them,
Okay.
I think, are all have potential for me to grab at some point.
Yeah. I think I'm with you. I would go with Legion ladies figure number 1, probably barbarian number 2, and then I think I would probably go. I want to go centaur 3. The only thing that like kind of holds me back from being like confident in that is like the $90, like I have to buy 3 separate things to put together the centaur. But at the same time, like I said, I probably still will end up doing that. But I think the build is going to be cool too. I think I could see myself getting the most of the barbarian. Well, but then at that point, like at retail, he's probably going to be $70 or something like that, or close to it, because these are like the Four Horsemen direct prices. When they come to new meta, they'll be a little bit more expensive. But
Yeah.
yeah, because $70 is a hard price to army build at. But yeah, it might be worth it. I mean, I've got other parts and pieces I could put together, like the extra pieces. So maybe I only need 1 of him. I would like 3 of him, but that's probably overkill. Kind of similar with the knights, where it's like I think I would like to grab some of the tunics and stuff. So like I need some knights to go with it. I still might only grab 1 knight just because I have a lot of other like knight type characters that I could just throw a tunic on. So yeah, a lot of good stuff. The accessory kits are nuts. I could probably pass like completely on the legendary add-on set because I have the legendary barbarian, so I don't need an extra 3 set of wigs. But yeah, the add-on sets are pretty awesome here.
Yeah, I think the add-on sets kind of were the in a roundabout way, like the stars of the show for the release or for the announcements. That, and then I think everybody just got a really fun kick out of the fairy character,
Yeah,
the Legion's Ladies tribute. So those, I think, were probably the ones that everybody was smiling about the most, or pissed about, because now it's like, damn you, Four Horsemen! I have to get the add-on kits for everything if I'm
true.
getting anything. If you guys need more Mythic Legions, check out GoNewMeta.com. We've got a lot there. I think Otho and Urzok ship soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that notification if you bought them from New Meta. Otherwise, join us next time and check out one of our other videos.